Sensational Sunday. So whether you're aware or not, the teachings of God and God himself, I don't think he uses the all-righteous, holy person to relay his message where we'll connect. He uses people that's been through hell and back, that's been through struggles, stress, that's, like a lot of people in the Bible were all, whether they're thieves or murderers or violent people or people that hunt down Christians and try to kill them. There's always people like that, people who, they love that life of madness, or they love that life where they were so passionate about being negative, about being destructive, that, when God decided to use them, it resonated better with people. It's like, damn, if that guy over there that is so destructive and crazy and non-believer and whatever then automatically believes it, maybe there's something to this message. Maybe there really is a God. Maybe God is good, And let's start a prayer. I know today is Sunday. Dear God, we come before you. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of us, now that we're all here together, for each and every day, for the breath of life, for every moment, for our families, for those who love us, for the lessons, whether the good, bad, the ugly ones, and for everything that we're trying to accomplish, and all our family, kids, and everyone. I'd like to thank you for loving us, for caring for us, and for showing us that there is better to come within ourselves as well as around us. So you will give all the glory and praise, Father. Amen. Now, as I say more prayers, I become better at prayer. But one thing I do know is that I am led by the Spirit. I've been led by the Spirit my whole entire life. Now, I may not have been the best son because I've done a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I've hurt people's feelings, and I've had my feelings hurt. I'm not a thief. I've never really screwed anyone over. But, I've hustled in some industries, in some questionable industries that people might not have liked. But then again, who cares what people think about you? What matters is are you living righteous? And is it something that God agrees to, or something that you're doing? Because inside of you is God. So you'll feel when whatever it is that you're doing isn't right. And sometimes you gotta do some dirt. You gotta go through a lot of stuff to understand what really good is. It's like there's a lot of people try to find themselves, right? They go through hurt in relationships or just life beat them up, and they try to find themselves with other people. Like, this person is gonna help you find yourself, or being with this person is gonna make the situation better. All it does is make it worse. If you broke up with someone because you've been hurt, and immediately go jump into a relationship with somebody new, or if you come from a negative situation and you put yourself back into another negative situation, when the consequences come, it's just going to make you twice as bitter. Because if you take yourself out of a bad situation, you put yourself in a church, what's going to come from that? You're going to learn more about God, more about yourself, more about how to deal with people in life and situations, instead of saying to yourself, all right, I'm going to let this bother me. I'm going to let this situation bother me. I'm going to let this situation deter me from moving forward, whether with love, with life, with business. You know what I'm saying? Because all God teaches is how to be a better person, how to be a better you. And, not to look back at all the negatives that you're coming from. Some people love drama. They love gossip. They love stuff like that. It's like their life. So they live on that. And that's why if God said move forward and don't look back to that old life, because you can't have your foot in both. You can't have your foot in a good life moving forward while still keeping it there. Now you can transition from having a negative life to say, I'm transitioning to something more positive. And you just got to take it a day at a time and say, I'm grateful for all these lessons, and I need to have more of God in me. It's like, I had a very long relationship, and I've had little short ones where I've dealt with people here and there. And then the older I get, now at this point in my life, it's like I'm not really looking. Because now I really, really do understand what it means to just let God bring to you what's for you. Like, if a woman is for me, she will be for me, and only for me. She will desire to want to be for me. like nothing else in this world, because she's probably been through her roughness and all the things in her life as well. And she decides, you know what, this is the person I want for myself, and I will show this man that I'm for him. Like, and you got to take your time to build that. You got to be around a person and see, okay, this person is a workaholic. This person is this. They like to work. They like to create. They like to do whatever. I admire that about them. Or this woman is creative. She's amazing. She's a good, spirit to be around. Everybody loves her. Such and such. You take your time, and once you've, because most of us, we rush into situations in the beginning instead of saying, you know what, let's just see what happens around us. Let's just be friends to people around us, and be in certain circles or certain environments and see what resonates with me. Because if a man genuinely cares about a woman, he's gonna gravitate towards her. He's gonna want to do nice things for her, show her that he cares genuinely. And if a woman cares about a man, it's the same. That's how love and life works. That's how God works. Once God is inside you, he leads you to what is meant for you and leads you away, pushes you away from certain things. That's why sometimes you're around certain people, like they throw off your energy. And sometimes you're around certain circumstances and you're missing certain type of people that you wish were there. Or you want to be friends with a certain type of person. Regardless of what you've been through, you're like, damn, you know what? We might have been through some rough times, but my life isn't as great without this person in it. Or my life just doesn't feel complete without this person. That's telling you, that's that pull that God is saying, yeah, we've been through a lot, but this is your person. This is what's meant for you. These are the people that's supposed to be in your life. And you got to always just feel that and move with it. Don't jump from situation to situation, put yourself into negative situation, and try to listen to the people around you who care about you. Because people think that love means, yeah, I'm going to just let you do whatever you want to do. No, love means I'm going to tell you about yourself when you're doing crazy stuff, when you're not doing right, when you're not moving right, when you're trying to harm yourself or put yourself in harm's way. I'm going to let you know. And that's God. That's the God in you. And a lot of people want a person in their life that is of devilish ways, that don't care about you. This is like, okay, you can be free and do whatever and disrespect the world and yourself and treat everybody like they don't exist and just do random stuff. And no, when you care about your children or you care about a family member, you don't want to see them hurt. You don't want them to see them do stupid stuff. So what you try to do, you get rough on them. Stop doing that mess. Stop doing that crap. You're doing crazy stuff. Be more disciplined. Same thing with your kids. You see your kids doing crazy stuff, you're like, don't do that, because you love them. You're rough on them. You're rough on the people you love. But I've always been rough, and a lot of people can't handle that because I care about them more than they care about me. Because if they care about me, they'd be rough on me too. Hey, listen, I care about you. I want the best for you. I'm going to stick around and make sure that you do right. No, it's, give up on this person because they're selfish. They only care about themselves. But you kind of learn that. But people, again, it's perspective. Everybody have their own perspective of what care is. Some people think leaving you to die is care. I don't think that way. But again, that's their mindset, and you can't tell them any different. Because it's the same thing like telling everybody there's a God to a person that don't believe in God. That's their mindset. That's what they don't believe that there's a God. They don't believe that spirit lives within us, and they don't believe that we should have a discernment between doing good, bad, evil things, or it's just like whatever. If you have no belief in a higher power or spiritual belief, then how can you have belief in anything? Because what else is there to believe in? It's like you just exist on this plane for what reason? For what reason do you exist? And if you have no belief in the higher spirit that keeps you grounded, that says, I'm going to be good to everyone, then you're just going to do crazy shit to everyone. And that's not fair. That belief system and that spirituality is what keeps us grounded, what makes us all love each other and care for each other and do right by each other. So all I'm saying is that, this is Sunday. This is my Sunday sermon. But just know that to find yourself, you have to find yourself with God. Take the time away from the world. And, as I'm doing, take your time away from the world and find yourself. You don't need people to find yourself. God will put all the right people in your path and in your circle at the right time. Just be yourself and just, build yourself internally, and you'll see who is meant for you and who isn't. And your transition will be smooth. You won't stress. You won't go through much. You guys enjoy the rest of your marvelous, stupendous, wonderful Sunday, you beautiful people. Until next time.